Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reese for those of you who are new. Today is Saturday, August 30th. It's Labor Day weekend, which to me is like, I think to a lot of people, to be fair. But for me, this is like the last weekend of summer. It's a 3-day weekend. Monday is September 1st. If you know me at all, the beginning of fall starts on September 1st. So I thought, because this is the last weekend of summer, for me at least, we could do an end of summer vlog. You and me can hang out together and check off some of the last things on my summer bucket list that I have not gotten to. So that's the plan for this video. Really soaking up those last days of summer before we dive fully into fall. I am so excited. Truth be told, I've already lit some fall candles, already had some pumpkin lattes, but despite how excited I am for fall, we're gonna have one last little hurrah for summer before we say goodbye for the year. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get this weekend started. It's currently about 12:15. I just finished getting ready for the day, and here in a little bit I'm gonna be meeting up with one of my friends and we're gonna have a little picnic. I thought that'd be so cute. It's gonna be very casual, I think, but I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice to get outside. It's gonna be in the 70s today. There's like beautiful blue skies. It's gonna be perfect. I'm very, very happy about that. This is my outfit. I don't know how I can best show you this. This is my little picnic outfit. I think I like it. Yeah, just like these black and white gingham shorts, and then this gray baby tee. I think is from H&M. I don't know. I feel like it's cute and casual, and the gingham gives picnic vibes, but it's still like comfy. I was thinking about wearing a dress, but I did not really want to do that today. And then my shoes are super cute. They're like these baby pink platform sneakers. How stinking cute are those? Those are Steve Madden brand. I ordered them off of Dillard's. So that's gonna be my little outfit for the day. I think really quick, I'm gonna pop over to the grocery store to pick up a couple of things for the picnic. I know my friend has gotten a couple of things as well. Yeah, just gonna go and get some snacky bits, maybe some fun drinks. I think that's what I'm gonna do really quick to get that done and out of the way, and that way whenever she's ready to meet up, we're ready to go, you know? So let's go to the store. Just finished at the store. I'll give you a little haul when we get back of everything I picked up. It's not a whole lot, but I think it'll be good. Gonna head home, get everything together, and we will go from there. The lighting in here is horrendous. I do apologize. Little picnic haul. We got a couple of different like sub sandwich options. I have a Sweet Bees chicken and smoked Gouda cheese pretzel sub with hot honey. Sounded good. And then I have a really simple Italian style sub. French white hoagie roll, uncured tavern ham, hard salami, uncured pork and beef pepperoni, provolone cheese, and green leaf lettuce. I didn't know, I don't think she's very picky, my friend. I am. So I just got two options that sounded good to me, and whichever one she wants, I'll have the other. So, got some sandwiches. I also got these vanilla French twirls. I love anything that's like a pastry with cream inside. I think it's so good. And I thought these would be nice for a little picnic option. So got these. I also got a little fruit tray because honestly it looks really delicious. And I felt like this was a good amount of fruit. Like I feel like we could finish this. I could put away some fruit, I'll tell you what. So a little fruit tray, some salt and vinegar chips, delicious, a classic. And then I also got us some strawberry vanilla Olipop because that just seems really summery, and I thought that would be yummy. So that's everything that I picked up. I know she's gonna get a couple of things as well, but it's just gonna be two of us. I didn't wanna go crazy. We really don't need that much food. So yeah, that's my little picnic haul. I'm gonna put some of this stuff in the fridge, and then I'm also gonna start getting my bag together. I just need to put like a picnic blanket. I also got this little tray thing to put our stuff on. You'll see at the picnic. I think I'm gonna bring my Polaroid to get some cute pics. So, gonna get that stuff together and just kind of waiting to see when she's gonna be ready. I know she had to work today, so we're just kind of playing everything by ear right now. So yeah, that is what's going on. I will probably see you next when I'm about to leave for the picnic. Okay, you guys, it has been a little bit. It's now like 3:50, a little bit later than I originally thought we were gonna be meeting up, but that's okay. My friend is currently on her way over. She's gonna meet me here and we're gonna drive to the park together. She should be here in the next couple of minutes. I got everything packed up in these 2 bags here. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. And then later tonight, Nathan and I are going to the drive-in. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. We're gonna go see Weapons and Caught Stealing. Those are the plans for the evening, and let's go do a little picnic. We have made it to the park. We're getting all our food and stuff out. Very excited. Just a nice little spread. Probably way too much for just 2 people.
We got the sweet and salty, savory.
Yup, yup. And I have this little tray thing and it can like hold our glasses. Kind of love that. I think this is like supposed to hold like a wine bottle or something, but
You're so smart.
I don't know. We don't really have a wine bottle. We have my limoncello. Maybe it kind of fits.
And to go with the lemon
We
chili.
thought with the limoncello, the blueberry lemonade, delicious.
It's gonna be so good.
So that's our little spread. Yay! All right, we just finished up our little picnic. We're gonna head back to the apartment and then I have the drive-in later tonight, which I'm very excited for. So that was a really nice time, just sitting outside, yapping away, not really being on our phones. It's just a good time. It's very much so needed.
I forgot I turned mine off.
Yeah. The weather, I'm not kidding. It is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Ah! Ah! All right. We're gonna go. Ooh. It is a little bit later. My friend has just left and we are getting ready for the drive-in tonight. I changed into something a little comfier. I'm also packing a sweatshirt and sweatpants because I know I'm probably gonna get really cold. I also did pack makeup wipes so that way once I get really tired I can just take my makeup off. We're ordering a pizza to pick up to take with us. Last time we went to the drive-in we were like late getting into the movie. Not by much, but we did miss the start of our movie. The line getting in was crazy. And if I were to guess, I think it's gonna be kind of the same this weekend because it is a beautiful, beautiful night, perfect for the drive-in. So we'll see. But yeah, I am super excited. I think we're gonna go see Caught Stealing first, which is like the new Austin Butler movie. And then we're gonna go see Weapons, which is one that we actually really wanna see. More so me. I really wanna see it. I don't know, I think it looks good. I've heard really good things about it so far. Just getting everything ready to go, and then we're gonna head out.
Did you hit your noggin? Reese, we don't got time for this. Quit messing around. Yeah, dude. Look at that.
This is gonna be elite.
This is gonna be Coast City.
Coast City.
There we go. Boom.
This is our drive-in setup. We have our couch cushions from the office under here. And then we have like 4 pillows back here and some blankets.
Give them the real experience.
Is it comfy?
What a good movie.
Is it comfy?
Yeah, it
Let
is.
me see.
Watch your head. As long as we get a good spot like we did last time, like away from the screen, which I think a
Yeah.
lot of people don't go for.
Right.
You know, so like if we get away from the screen,
I think this is gonna be, honestly, this is so comfortable.
it is way better than last time.
I'm so hyped now.
Got the goods.
No way. We have our pizza, we have some candy, we got some Diet Cokes. We'll probably get popcorn at the drive-in. Boom, pepperoni pizza. And then at the dollar store, we got some hot honey to drizzle on top because that's my favorite way to eat pizza. So, and then we have cookie dough bites, my go-to movie candy. And I wanted to get Raisinets, but they didn't have any, which was crazy. So I got some peanut M&Ms. We're gonna start eating because I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
Then in a little bit, we'll get some popcorn. Yay, drive-in night. Woo woo. We got a little FM radio for this. Ooh. Don't go wasting your limbo. That was Cruz.
Where am I?
The movie's starting soon, y'all. Oh, heavens, me oh my. We just finished watching Caught Stealing. This lighting is horrendous. I'm so sorry, bear with me. So I'm stupid and I didn't bring my glasses with me. And
You're a fool.
I meant to. I made a mental reminder to grab my glasses. Because something about me is when it hits, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, my contacts stop working. Hey, that doesn't make sense, but unfortunately that's what happens. And that movie was a little dark and we were a little far away. I half the time couldn't see what was happening. And I have a feeling Weapons is gonna be about the same. I can see Jaws really well.
Jaws looks really clear.
Jaws looks great. All that to say, we're gonna head home. We're not gonna see Weapons, which is the whole reason we came here. I still really wanna watch it. I just know I'm not gonna be able to see anything. Also, we're tired. Who do we think we are trying to watch another movie at 11 o'clock at night? That ain't us. Caught Stealing was really good.
Yeah.
The parts that I could see. Oh. We're watching Jaws on the screen over. No audio. But that's such a fun drive-in movie. I love that. That looks so stupid. I don't know that I've seen Jaws in a very, very long time. We just watched a guy get dragged in by...
Basically get torn in half
Yeah.
and then eaten by a shark.
It was ridiculous.
Oh, the boat's sinking.
We're gonna need a
I
bigger
don't know
boat.
that I've ever finished Jaws.
Honestly, yeah, same.
I know I've seen bits and pieces. Uh-oh.
Oh. Listen, Steven, I can appreciate the cinematic masterpiece that is Jaws. It's really funny though. We're gonna head home, guys. We're tired. Maybe we'll go see Weapons on Monday.
Maybe a Monday morning matinee.
I will check and see when they have.
Yeah,
That'd be
see what showtimes.
fun.
I'm
Okay.
starting the car now.
Okay, see you guys tomorrow, probably. Good night. Hello you guys, it is now Sunday. I am sitting down, about to eat some protein blueberry pancakes. I'm very excited. It is also like 1 p.m. and this is the first thing I'm eating today, but that's okay. I've just had a very slow morning. I showered, I washed my hair, blow dried it. Still need to style it, as you can definitely tell. I think I'll probably put a little bit of makeup on, even though I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, we're just gonna be having a chill day at the apartment. Nathan is gonna be going to play some D&D with some of his friends in about an hour. So it's just gonna be me and you. But I have a couple of things I wanna do today. One of those is I wanna make homemade ice cream, specifically homemade Fruity Pebbles ice cream. I've wanted to try making homemade ice cream all summer, and since this is my completing my summer bucket list video, there's no better time than today. I also want to do some journaling in my, I've talked about it before. I have a journal that's like somewhere between a bullet journal and a junk journal, also kind of like a scrapbook. I feel like it's closer to a scrapbook than anything else. I will show you that later. I need to do some catching up on that. So I have that on the agenda for today. I also kind of want to talk about all the books I've read this summer. Do a little summer reading wrap up for anybody who might be interested in that. So yeah, those are the plans for the day. Nothing crazy, but I am looking forward to it. For now, I'm gonna finish my pancakes, finish getting ready for the day, and I'll see you then. Y'all, I cannot tell what looks better lighting wise. Do you prefer this with like my ring light and the kitchen lights off, or the kitchen lights on? No, immediately I hate this because I have a light fixture that's literally right above me, so I'm getting this horrendous downlight. And so like it looks dark in here, but I feel like this is better. I'm gonna go with it. It's fine. I think this looks better. I'm all ready for the day, as you can tell. And we are now gonna make some ice cream together. Very excited, never done this before, but it looks easy enough. I don't have an ice cream maker or anything like that. I'm just gonna be using my KitchenAid and another separate bowl. So, and also if you don't have a KitchenAid, you can just use a bowl and a whisk. It just might take a lot longer and it might be a little bit harder. I've actually had my bowl in the freezer. I heard that that is a little tip to do when you're making ice cream. I guess it helps get the air bubbles in there. I don't know. But I just had that in the freezer for a little bit. And by the way, the recipe I am following is Teeny from like TikTok, Cooking with Teeny. The girl with the really popular mac and cheese recipe on TikTok, Teeny. I'm following her vanilla ice cream recipe. Technically it's like a cookies and cream recipe, but I'm just using the ice cream part, and then I'm gonna add Fruity Pebbles to mine. All you need to make this is some heavy whipping cream, sweetened condensed milk, vanilla or vanilla bean paste, and some salt. And then whatever mix-ins you want to do if you want to add any. I'll link the cookies and cream recipe down below. But again, I'm just, hello? But again, I'm just using like the ice cream part. So I'm gonna be using a kitchen scale because I think it's so much easier than like using measuring cups and things like that. So you need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream or 473 milliliters. I don't know if that's gonna be this whole thing or not. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be this whole thing. Now I'm just going to whip this until we reach soft peaks. Hey, if I plug my mixer in, maybe it'll turn on. Crazy. While the heavy cream is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and add 14 ounces sweetened condensed milk into my separate bowl, as well as 2 teaspoons vanilla bean paste and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, I think this is okay. Honestly, I think I went a little bit too long. Like truly, you you don't want to over whip this. You're not trying to make whipped cream. I'm assuming this will probably be fine, but I think I went a little over. I'm gonna mix up the sweetened condensed milk, vanilla, and salt. There we go. You probably can't really see. It kind of matches the color of the bowl, but that's okay. By the way, I would really recommend using vanilla bean paste rather than like vanilla extract. I just think, especially if you're making vanilla ice cream, I think you're gonna get a much better flavor out of that. But if you're gonna use vanilla extract, make sure it's like pure vanilla extract, not like imitation. So now I'm going to start adding the heavy whipping cream a little bit at a time, and I'm gonna be folding it in to the sweetened condensed milk. And while you're mixing this, you wanna make sure that you're folding it in and not just like stirring it, because you wanna make sure that you are keeping those air bubbles intact that you just made by whipping it. It's gonna make for a nice fluffy ice cream. This is so fun. I also didn't realize how easy it was to make ice cream. Obviously, I'm saying all this, I don't even know how this is gonna taste. I'm assuming it's gonna be really good. I don't see how it could be bad. Now this is where I'm not sure what I should do. I could either add the Fruity Pebbles in now, but then I feel like I risk all of them sinking to the bottom by the time it freezes. Or I've seen somebody else put their ice cream mixture in the freezer for like 2 hours and then add their mix-ins. I feel like I'm gonna go that route, because I wanna make sure that there's the Fruity Pebbles all throughout, and I don't wanna risk all of it just being at the bottom. This looks delicious right off the bat. I'm gonna give it a little taste test to see if I need to add any more vanilla or salt or whatever. No, I think that's good. Yeah. Oh my gosh, with the Fruity Pebbles, that's gonna be so yum. I am just gonna use a loaf pan to put it in, I think. All right. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of plastic wrap on top and like have it touching the top of the ice cream to help keep ice crystals from forming. And now into the freezer it goes. You now join me in the office. The ice cream is in the freezer and I am now sitting down to work on my journal. This is like insane, but I have a lot of catching up to do. The last page I've done was my May cover page and my May May cover page and my May recap, which I actually really like. These are super fun. Very bright and colorful. I had a good time doing this, but I have so much to catch up on. So I have all of my stuff laid out. I have Polaroids to stick in. These are actually from last night. Me and Nathan. I don't know why I'm like so washed out in this, but Nathan looks good. So I'm gonna make a little page for that. I have stuff from my birthday trip that I want to include. This is like some bookish stuff I want to do. I have a bunch of stickers, some like fun like cardstock kind of paper. I have a whole bunch of stuff to work with, and I'm just gonna do whatever my little heart feels like doing. I have a feeling this is gonna take me a very long time. So I do have my iPad over here. I'm gonna watch probably some Smallville. That's what I've been watching recently. I've never seen it. I think I'm on season 5. So probably gonna watch that. I might watch some Buffy the Vampire Slayer because I'm also watching that for the first time. I do kind of want to watch the Vampire Diaries, but Nathan and I are watching that together. I've already seen it. He's watching it for the first time. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I could watch it without him because I already seen it. But also, we're re-watching it together, so I'm gonna wait and actually watch it with him. I know he'd appreciate that. So, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know. This is gonna take me a while. I'm gonna watch something on my iPod, probably Smallville, maybe some YouTube. I really don't know. Do you guys even care? Probably not. Okay, let's start getting this done. Well, you guys, it is much later as I thought it might be. That did take me a very long time, but I'm gonna give you a quick little walkthrough of the spreads that I just did. Also, just wanna like let everyone know I do this for fun. It's not the most aesthetic thing in the world. It's just a little creative outlet for me. I started this back in high school. All that to say, it's super random, and bear with me. The first spread that I actually did was this one back by my April spread, and it was just some books that I had read recently at this time period. I have 6 books on here, and I just went ahead and put like my star rating next to them. I don't love how this page turned out, but it's not horrible. And then we skip a couple because I had already completed these. And now we have this page, this journal spread. This is a very fun one for me. This is my beach read spread. It is a 2-page spread because, oh my goodness, I love this book. As of right now, I would say that beach read is my favorite book. This is my very first 6-star read. I know I have 5 stars here, but that's just because it looks nicer than 6. But it's a 6-star read for me. I absolutely loved this book. I read it back in April or March. I can't remember. I think about it often. Like, I love that book so much. So what I ended up doing for this spread, I have here like the 2 beach towels like you see on the cover in the back. And then I have some quotes that I really love. And I also have this North Bear Shores sticker, which is the town that Beach Read is set in. It's a fictional town, but I got this off of Etsy and I thought it was very cute. And then this is a little like Spotify QR code for Sparks Fly by Taylor Swift, because it makes me think of January and Gus, especially because of this quote right here. "You are going to dance with me in the rain. I promised you," he said seriously, taking my hands. "I said I would learn." And it just makes me think of Sparks Fly. And every time I hear Sparks Fly, I think of them. So I put a little QR code of that song right here. And then we have the next page, which is pretty self-explanatory, I feel. It has the beach read cover, the 5 stars, even though it's a 6-star read. The 5 stars around it because I love this book. I have another quote that I just absolutely love. "When I watch you sleep," he said shakily, "I feel overwhelmed that you exist." I love that, man. And then right under here, I just have like a little, kind of like a review, kind of. It's just like some of my thoughts on it. I wrote, "This was my first 6-star read and it absolutely altered my brain chemistry. I've never felt so connected to 2 characters like I did with January and Gus. Also, Gus Everett. OMG. M-Hen, I love you and this book." It's not like the most intellectual, analytical review, but also just keep in mind this is a journal for me. It's not going anywhere. I don't need it to be that. So that's my beach read spread. And then we move on to June. I don't love this page. It's very simple and basic, but it gets the job done. And then next to it, I went ahead and put my summer bucket list. Even though I wanted to do this before the summer, I had it like written out in my notes app, but I wanted it in my journal. Here it is. This is a fun little page. I wanted it to kind of look like something I would have made when I was a kid. Just really colorful, fun, and a lot of stickers everywhere. And I feel like I achieved that look. Like, did I check off everything on this bucket list? No. But that's okay. I got over half of it done. Can't be mad at that. Then next we have my July spread, which is also like my birthday spread. Just have a Polaroid of me from my birthday in Michigan. I actually really like how this page turned out. Like, it's kind of simple, but it's cute. And then this page, it just says 24 on the top. And I wrote about my birthday, and I have some things from our trip in Michigan. This is from the restaurant that we ate breakfast at on my birthday. And then this is a little parking pass from the beach that we went to, and it has my birthday on there. So I thought that was kind of fun. I also put like this balloon sticker and this like cake sticker. I don't know, I think it's cute. That's the July pages. And then we have August. We have this picture that, yeah, I did just go ahead and take before I put it in here. If you don't know, my goal is to have a picture of myself, specifically a Polaroid picture of myself for every month. I've missed 2 months, May and June, but it's still August, baby. It's the last day of August, so here's me in August of this year. I don't know, I think this is kind of cute. It's fine, I don't hate that. And then we have this spread, which I think is super cute. Little drive-in date night spread. I have 2 pictures, one of me and one of Nathan from last night. And then this is really cute. This is actually from like, they give you a little pamphlet with like the radio stations and everything. So I cut out the name of the drive-in and I just drew this like popcorn bucket and put that on there. I think it's really cute. I don't know. And then I have this like admit one sticker there. And this was the station that we listened to last night. We were on screen 3. And then I just wrote, Nathan and I went to see Caught Stealing at the Drive-In, the perfect date night. And then there's a little FM AM radio right there. And then I have the date that we went. And that's my spread. I feel like I accomplished a good amount. Also, look how full it's getting. I love it so much. The journal is done. For the rest of the night, I think I'm just gonna eat some dinner, hang out with Nathan. The ice cream, I haven't updated you. I did go ahead and put the Fruity Pebbles in. I didn't film it because it's not very interesting, I feel. I was just adding Fruity Pebbles to it. But that is in the freezer. I don't think it's gonna be ready to go tonight. When I just checked a little bit ago, it was still pretty soft. So maybe we'll have that tomorrow. And I do think I'm gonna go ahead and continue this vlog into tomorrow because we're gonna be doing some grilling. We can try the ice cream. We are actually gonna go see Weapons at the theaters tomorrow because we didn't see it last night. So I do think I'm gonna go ahead and continue this vlog. I was not planning on that originally, but that's fine. And then I also think tomorrow I can give you a little reading wrap up of all the books I read this summer. But as for tonight, I'm gonna say peace out and I'll see you tomorrow. I lied. We are actually gonna try and eat the ice cream tonight. I think it's gonna be maybe a little soft, but like, yeah, it's like soft serve.
Looks pretty good, consistency wise. Ta-ta!
Yay! That's not too bad. I will say it's very vanilla-y. I think maybe I would have preferred to do like 1 teaspoon, but you live and you learn. I think it's very good. It is now Monday. We have had a pretty productive day so far. Didn't sleep in too much. I was up at like 8:30. Nathan got out of bed at like 9, and then we ended up going to the gym, which was really good. Hit a little back and by day. Came home, ate something for lunch, got ready for the day, and now we are off to the movies to go see Weapons. I'm very excited about this movie, I can't lie. Are you?
Yep.
Have you like seen the trailer?
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out, but I'm not super fresh on it.
Yeah. I feel like it'll be good to go in kind of blind.
Yeah.
Like I've heard good things about it and I have like a general idea of what it's about, but I don't know. And then later, my dad is gonna come over, we're gonna grill some burgers, and it's just gonna be a really good chill day. I'm very much so looking forward to that. Yeah, we're off to the movies. I will see you there. Okay, we just got out of the movie. What'd you think? I feel like you would have liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I think if you like Hereditary, which I know you really do.
I liked it a lot. It was a good like psychological one. A lot of good jump scares in it too.
Yeah, it was a bit jumpy.
Yeah.
It was a bit jumpy.
Quite jumpy.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely not gonna be for everybody. If you liked Hereditary, I could see you really liking this movie.
Yeah. They did such a good job not giving away too much in the trailer too.
They really did.
Because
like the trailer was just like the beginning part. I'm like,
in the trailer,
perfect.
the trailer really sold it as more of like a mystery movie too.
Right,
You know,
and
which it was.
It was, but it was a little bit creepier than I thought. I am kind of happy. I was telling Nathan, I'm like, ooh, maybe it's a good thing we didn't see it at the drive-in.
You would have been freaked out at the drive-in.
I would have been freaked out. We are home now, and I thought this would be a good time to sit and chat to you about all the books I've read this summer, because there have been some really good reads, and I want to talk about them. I have 6 physical books and 1 audiobook to talk to you about. I'm gonna try and make this quick. Let's start with the first book I read this summer, which was Heartless by Elsie Silver. This is the second book in the Chestnut Springs series, which is a series of interconnected cowboy romance books. They're very fun, a little spicy, but they're a good time. These are like such a good summer read. I really liked this one. This follows Cade and Willa. Willa comes to stay with Cade as a nanny for Cade's son. He's a single dad. There's a little bit of an age gap going on. I don't know. It was a fun read. I really like this one. Also, if you hear cowboy romance and you're like, girl, that is not for me, I thought the same thing. Just give him a try. Give it a try. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one. Next, I decided I want to continue my Emily Henry journey because obviously I loved Beach Read so much. It's like my first 6-star read. I've already talked about it in this video. I'm not going to keep going on about it. So I decided to pick up People We Meet on Vacation because the movie is coming out in January, I think. I'm very much so looking forward to that, and I wanted to make sure I have read the book before I watch it. This was fun. It wasn't like my favorite romance ever. I feel like I didn't connect to the characters that much. I didn't love either Alex or Poppy, but it was still fun. I still enjoyed it. I love Emily Henry's writing. I don't know, they kind of frustrated me sometimes because if they would just communicate, I feel like things would have been fine, but I gave it 3.5 stars. Then I decided I wanted to finally finish a series that I have had on my shelf for almost 2 years. So I'm gonna talk about these at the same time because they're part of the same series. I read The Ballad of Never After and A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber. These are a part of the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, which is also kind of connected to the Caraval trilogy. They're all set in the same world, but you don't have to read one series to read the other. It is a little bit recommended to read Caraval before the Once Upon a Broken Heart series just because you kind of get a better understanding of the world and how the magic works and everything like that. And you also get introduced to one of the main characters in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series in Caraval. Once Upon a Broken Heart has been like a highly anticipated series for me. When I first started my reading journey at the beginning of last year, this was one I was very much so looking forward to getting to, and I finally finished it. So I read The Ballad of Never After. This is my favorite out of all of Stephanie Garber's books that I've read. I ate this one up. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I can't really say much about the plot because it's the second book in a series. I ended up giving this one 4.5 stars. Yeah, it wasn't quite 5 stars, but I really loved it. And then I gave A Curse for True Love 3.5 stars. This is a YA romantasy kind of book, very fairy tale-esque. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, so if it is, I do apologize. But I feel like if you like the vibes of Damon and Elena from The Vampire Diaries, I think you would really like this series. I will say, when I first read Once Upon a Broken Heart, it was not my favorite book, which is why it took me a minute to get to this. I'm very happy I continued with it because I really ate this book up. Very good. That's those 2 books. And then I don't have this book with me because I listened to it on audio, so I'll put it up on the screen, but I listened to Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. This book was very surprising for me. I decided to listen to it after the trailer came out. Also that trailer, I mean, they put Harry Styles in it, and immediately I'm like, oh, maybe I am gonna read a sci-fi book. And I am happy that I listened to it. The audiobook was very good. Very entertaining. I feel like if you're unsure if you're gonna like it or not, maybe just do audio. It had me giggling at some points. Like, Project Hail Mary starts out with our main character waking up on a spaceship, not knowing his own name, not knowing where he is or why he's on a spaceship, and it kind of goes on from there. uncovering why he's there and everything like that. And I don't want to say too much more about it because I feel like part of what makes the book so good is finding out with our main character why he's there, if that makes sense. But it is like a sci-fi book, very entertaining. And I'm saying this as somebody who really does not like space movies or anything like that. I really enjoyed this book, especially on audio. I ended up giving it 4 stars. Moving on, I decided to further my Emily Henry journey and I read Funny Story. I picked this up in my last video, my birthday vlog. So this book follows Daphne, our main character, who has just been broken up with by her fiance because he decided he wanted to go and be with his girl best friend. Right. So now Daphne has nowhere to go. Except maybe not, because she ended up going to live with Miles. And who is Miles, you may ask? Miles is Daphne's ex-fiance's new girlfriend's ex, who she broke up with to be with Daphne's ex-fiance. Are you following that? Daphne and Miles are now living together because they were both broken up with by their respective exes. And Daphne is feeling a little bit like, I don't know if I want to stay in this town because I moved here for my fiance and everything that I do has to do with him. All the people I know are connected to him. Like, I don't have my own life here. I don't think I want to stay here. And Miles takes it upon himself to be like, no, this town is amazing. I'm going to show you why it's so great. I'm going to try and convince you to stay. It just follows them having a fun summer in Michigan. And it's an Emily Henry book. You put the pieces together as to what may happen later. I did really like Miles. I wasn't sure if I was going to be into his vibe at first, but the more you get to know him, the more you love him. He definitely gives, I mean, everybody freaking says this. This is not a unique thought at all, but he definitely gives Nick from New Girl vibes. So if that's your kind of man, maybe read Funny Story. So that's Funny Story. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. I've had a lot of highly rated books this summer. And the most recent book that I finished was none other than Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid so much. She just has such a way of making me care about things that I don't think I would normally care about. This follows our main character, Joan, who is on her way to becoming one of NASA's first female astronauts. This is set in the 80s. It is a love story. I'm not going to say much about that because I think part of what makes this book so beautiful is not knowing who the romance is going to be with. I really don't want to say, I feel like it'd be a spoiler if I say who the romance is with. But you actually start the book off following one of NASA's missions and something goes wrong. It's very serious. And it kind of goes back and forth from present day, where the mission is happening, and also back to before she's even a part of NASA. And it kind of leads up to this mission that is happening, okay? And you end up getting to know the characters that are on the mission. I don't want to say too much, you guys. I feel like you just need to kind of go in a little bit blind. This book has like found family. It's a little bit heartbreaking. A little bit. It's pretty freaking heartbreaking. It takes you on an emotional roller coaster. Oh my goodness, so good. You might cry at the end. You might cry at the end. I was reading the last like chapter and I kept like welling up, but then my boyfriend was laying next to me and then like a TikTok would start blaring and it totally took me out of it. I do think if I was maybe alone, I think I would have been sobbing. Y'all gotta read this book. Y'all gotta read this book. Especially if you like Taylor Jenkins Reid at all, just read it, just pick it up. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be into it. Another space book, very unlike me. Gave it 4.5 stars. It was very close to 5 stars, but I didn't quite get that 5-star feeling. 4.5, still very good. Highly recommend. Lastly, I thought I would talk to you about the book I'm currently reading, my last summary book, if you will. Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. Some of you may have heard of the Studio Ghibli movie. I have watched it before. Very good. which is why I wanted to get the book. Also, isn't this cover just so beautiful? I'm so obsessed with it. I believe this is a middle grade book. I think, don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that, but I think it is. This book follows our main character, Sophie, who manages to attract the unwelcome attention of a witch who ends up putting a curse on Sophie. And the issue is Sophie is not able to tell anybody that she's been cursed or anything about the curse, and she's kind of stuck. I'm not gonna say what the curse is because I think it's better to go into it without knowing. I mean, if you've seen the movie, then you know. But Sophie decides she's gonna try and make the best of things, and she's gonna try and figure out how she can get some help. And so she goes to the one place she can think of, which is to Wizard Howl's castle. But the issue is that Wizard Howl does not have a good reputation. In fact, he has a very bad one. All the young girls in this town are told, hey, don't go out alone. Always go in pairs, because Howl is rumored to take the souls of young girls. But Sophie's like, I have nobody else to go to. I'm going to Howl. And the story goes from there. I'm not quite halfway through with it yet. It's not very long. I think it's literally 300 pages. I'm on page 93. Yeah, I still have a little bit to go, but I will say it's not like the most captivating for me at the moment. I don't know if it's because I kind of already know the story. I don't know. I'm a little bored reading it, but I'm gonna see it through because it's not very long. This is what I'm currently reading. And then I'm gonna move on to my fall reads, which I will chat to you about in probably my next video. Those are all the books I wanted to talk to you about. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Overall, I read some really, really good books this summer. Very, very happy about that. It is currently almost 4:30. My dad is coming over at 6:30 for dinner. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spend the next couple of hours getting a start on the edit for this video, and I will probably see you next when we go to eat dinner. At the beach. I don't know.
You start.
Sand.
Keys. Water.
Ocean.
Towels. I'm gonna do that. Lake Michigan.
Hail.
Frogs. Castle.
Oh, nice.
Well, good playing with y'all.
Yes. Food. What
Blue.
color, man?
Yeah, I went with blue. Back to Reese.
Nice.
Back to Nathan. Skipped me.
Dude.
I was trying to get it to Dad, but then you flipped it.
That didn't work too well, did it?
You didn't have to play it. You have other yellows in your hand. I see it right now.
That's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Uno.
Way to go, Reese.
You used your own magic on you.
Dreads.
Now you don't know what color I am, because that was your card. Oh,
Eyes.
good thing we switched.
Please don't get a +2 though.
I don't know. which
How have you
is
not
mine.
gotten a blue yet?
Well,
No
Nathan, you
blue.
took all the blues. You said there were a lot of blues, and
No
then you
blue,
shuffled them up.
no wild. Dang.
You manifested that.
That's
This
me.
sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks. I gotta go.
Yeah, I feel really bad for you. I had Uno, and then now I'm stuck with this.
What is that?
Should have planned better. You had that card the whole time.
Dang.
I didn't understand.
Well, there's only one thing to do. Add 4 more.
What color?
Oh, red. That's me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uno.
It is a little bit later. My dad has gone home. We played some games. That was really fun. The last couple of days have been so nice. Just enjoying the last little bits of summer. I am definitely ready for fall though. I'm just so excited to put all my fall decorations up, which should actually be the next video you see from me. So look forward to that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you with a new video hopefully very soon. Bye!